Hey cuties. I am trying to muster the strength to just get dressed and get going because I want to make a video for you today showing you an update on these tiny little baby plants sitting in front of the window. And I planted some flowers in my flower garden. Well, planted some seeds. Not as exciting, but we're gonna watch these babies grow, all right? You and me, we're gonna do it. So as soon as I just, get my stuff together and get dressed, we'll go out there. All right, I had my cup of coffee and I got dressed. And it's a little wet outside. It rained cats and dogs yesterday. And today, no rain, but gonna be kind of cloudy. I'll take it. Because tomorrow and Sunday, rain, rain, rain. So, I figured today I'll show you an update of my plants. We'll bring them outside so that they can soak up some of this sun, whatever they can get today. And then I'm going to show you the flowers that I planted in my flower bed over here. And maybe talk a little bit about the dirt that is in my raised beds. So, let's go get the plants. All right, here are all my babies. They need to be watered today, so I'm going to get them out of their boxes. Over here, I've got all of my tomato, pepper, and then a couple different things. First, I'll get my tomato plants out. I've got a yellow brandywine, a cherry tomato. This one here is a beefsteak tomato, an Amish paste. This one is another beefsteak. Another beefsteak. Oh, here's a Roma tomato. And one more Roma tomato. So those are all the tomato guys. They need to be, I'm going to prune them today. And I'm also going to water them. I've been told that if you've got anything growing in the little armpit of the plant here, you see that little guy? I'm gonna pluck any of those because they call those suckers, and those will just ultimately suck nutrients out of this big stem here and create another large stem coming off. So we'll pull all of those off today and then water them. And then left in there, I've got my pepper plants, and then there's a little cucumber guy there. And then here's these guys I showed you the other day. They are starting to get their true leaves. Like, these are just their little seed leaves, but this right here, that is one of their true leaves. So that's exciting. I've got zucchini, and then I've got some cucumbers. The cucumbers are taking a little longer. And then I've also got some winter squash, buttercup variety, are these here. So those are going to be kind of green. They almost look like a small green pumpkin. And then they're orange on the inside. I'm really excited to try those. Then I've got all my fresh herbs here that I'm going to water. So, exciting things. Let's go check on the garden. Got a lot of rain overnight, and like I told you, I've got some sweet Georgia onions planted here, and then I've got red cabbage here. Now a couple of those cabbages look pitiful because I fertilized them with something called fish emulsion, which is basically a bottle of fish guts. So yummy. But my dog definitely thought it was yummy because after I watered them, they were still in their little planter pots before I put them in the ground. And yeah, she got them. Like this guy, no leaves. Poor little baby. Yeah, she was digging in them. She was licking them. She wanted that fish, those fish guts. So she's special. So I am really excited to see how these guys do. And I said earlier I was going to kind of talk about what we did in our beds. Like I said, we don't really know what we're doing, you know? We're just rolling with it this year, going off of advice from other people. And so in our beds, this top layer is compost. And that's what this dark color is. Then underneath, we just have a topsoil. So topsoil and then compost on top. And then we plan on fertilizing with some fish emulsion and bone meal if we need it, because apparently tomato plants and such need calcium. So that's what we're going with. All right, so right here we have our flower bed that we put together. There's this little fence on here because we're trying to train our dog to stay out of it. I'm either going to lower that or maybe be able to get rid of it altogether. But in this bed, I went ahead and planted iris bulbs and then some pink cosmos cone flowers in there. And then there's a Singer sewing desk right here that we're going to have some cascading flowers coming down out of it. And that actually was like my first sewing desk. But we haven't used it in a while. We don't have space inside for it anymore. So I'm going to repurpose it here in my flower garden. And I'm super excited to see how that turns out. The irises that I planted are a mix of purple, dark purple, and yellow. Irises are one of my favorite flowers. They always have been, and I've always wanted to have them. I've just never planted them. So super excited. I think the package said 7 to 10 days, and I might be seeing some sprouts on those. So fingers crossed that that works, because I've never planted flowers from seed before. So just rolling with it, you know. Gonna have me some flowers. Oh, hi. So I will definitely keep you updated. I'm super excited about all of this. We have wanted to have a garden for so long, and we've talked about it, and we just never do it because we felt like we couldn't do it here in the city, but we're going for it. Jojo found your rock? Yay! I did. Underground? Wow. Jojo's the best.
And he got it.
Ooh, it's so beautiful.
And Avery can turn around.
Wow.
See, I can go back like that.
Whoa, girl. Uh-oh. I wanted to tell you guys something exciting. I mean, I don't know. It might not be exciting to you. But, I have also always wanted to have chickens, okay? But, like I said, we live here in the city. So I looked into ordinance laws, blah, blah, blah. There is an ordinance in our city against having chickens within city limits, which I was kind of bummed about. I contacted the mayor, and I also contacted somebody else in office, and they sent me the ordinance. And the thing is, the ordinance against having chickens in the city is from 1995. So, a little outdated there by 25 years. And I talked to the guy in charge of everything, and he said that back then, 25 years ago, that was very much needed in this city. I don't know, you know, maybe there was some crazy chicken hoarders or people trying to keep like foxes or something. I don't know. But he agreed with me that times have changed. And so I am actually in contact with somebody on city council that's in my district. So I'm really, really hoping that we can get through this and I will be able to have a small coop here in the privacy of my own backyard. I mean, it's not going to bother anybody. I don't want a rooster, okay? I'm not trying to get chicks. I'm trying to have eggs for my family, you know, to provide food for my family. So, fingers crossed that my city councilor listens to me and understands where I'm coming from, because that would be awesome to be able to have, you know, 3 to 5 hens in a coop back here, to just take it up a notch with the city farming, you know, take it up a notch. So that's my life, you know, just growing vegetables and talking to the mayor about chickens. So we'll see what we can do, and I'll keep you guys updated. Maybe about another week and we'll be able to put these vegetable plants in the ground, and I'll definitely take you guys along with me for that. So until next time, thanks guys.